So this wee purple alien thing, this is anxiety. More specifically, it's social anxiety. And over the next few videos, I'm going to go through the exact things that you're probably experiencing right now. Things like the anticipatory anxiety beforehand, spending hours or even days sometimes overthinking a specific situation, rehearsing conversations, wanting to cancel and telling yourself that you won't be able to handle it, not feeling able to start conversations, believing that everyone hates you when in reality the anxiety is just stopping you from talking. Your mind going blank, standing there with nothing to say. There's also the physical symptoms, the shaky voice, sweating, the racing heart, becoming hyper self-aware of every sensation and believing that everyone else can see that, which makes it worse. And then there's the rumination, so replaying everything afterwards, analysing your voice, convincing yourself that you embarrassed yourself. And yeah, we're going to break down all of that in much more depth, and more importantly, I'll show you how to relate to these things so they stop playing such a big part in your life. My goal is to get you from this, an overwhelming amount of anxiety and social anxiety, to this, just one little wee purple alien that occasionally comes along with you sometimes. Here's what I want you to know right now. If you have anxiety, you're not broken, you're not behind, and you're absolutely not going crazy. Millions of people walk into rooms feeling the exact same way you do. And here's one thing that really helped me understand this. You're not actually afraid of people. You're afraid of the internal sensations that pop up when you're around people. The heat in your face, the racing heart, the possibility of awkwardness. The situation just triggers those feelings, and then your mind tries to protect you from those sensations. And the more you try to get rid of them, the stronger it gets. But when you learn to face and relate to those sensations differently, that's when anxiety starts to shrink. My name's Kieran, and when I was about 8, 9, I went from not caring what anyone thought to being completely obsessed with it. For the next 15 years, I barely spoke at school, college, work, even around friends and family. Social anxiety convinced me that staying quiet was the safest option. So I'd overanalyse everything I said. My mind would go blank constantly, and I knew something wasn't right, but I just didn't understand what was happening. Then in 2020, I got hard into the self-improvement type stuff, and I thought that if I just mastered certain habits and social skills, that my anxiety would disappear. But it didn't, and it ended up making things worse. What ended up helping was first understanding my anxiety properly. And as of now, I've completed a year-long counselling skills course. I've logged over 100 hours on a crisis helpline, and I've started testing what actually works. And over the past few years, I've put together a 3-step system that helps with social anxiety, something I wish I had a few years ago. And I want to be clear about something. This isn't about becoming the loudest person in the room or becoming super extroverted. It's about building a quiet confidence, being able to walk into a room and feel like yourself, to speak when you want to stay present instead of stuck in your head. And yeah, I've got a handful of videos coming out that will break all of this down. If you currently deal with social anxiety and you've been struggling with it for a while, this is where we start working through it.